There's a feeling I get when I'm truly out in the wild, a sense of being small in the face of something immense and ancient. It's a feeling of profound connection, a reminder of the raw power and quiet beauty of our planet. For me, no place evokes this feeling quite like Norway. It's a country sculpted by ice and time, where the landscape tells a story millions of years in the making. It's a place that challenges you, inspires you, and ultimately changes you. This isn't just about seeing beautiful sights. It's about experiencing them with every fiber of your being. Imagine a country where mountains plunge directly into deep blue fjords, where villages of red cabins cling to dramatic islands, and where the sky itself dances with green light. Welcome to Norway, a land of epic scale and serene beauty. But with so much to see, where do you even start? From the windswept islands of the north to the serene waterways of the south, every corner of this country holds as a different kind of magic. It's a land that invites you to step out of your comfort zone, to breathe in the crisp, clean air, and to find a piece of yourself you didn't know was missing. This journey is more than just a travel guide. It's an invitation to explore a land that has captured my heart and my imagination. We're going to venture far beyond the postcards to uncover the soul of this incredible place. In this video, we're counting down the 16 best places you must visit in Norway. We'll cover iconic sites and hidden gems to help you build your perfect itinerary. Let's dive in. Our journey begins far above the Arctic Circle, in a city that pulses with a unique energy, a place known as the gateway to the Arctic, Tromsø. This isn't just a dot on a map, it's a vibrant hub of culture, science, and adventure, surrounded by a wilderness that feels both vast and immediate. In winter, the city is draped in a blanket of polar night, a deep, serene blue that provides the perfect canvas for the world's greatest light show. It's here that the hunt for the aurora borealis becomes a nightly ritual, a shared experience of awe as ethereal green ribbons twist and shimmer across the star-studded sky. But the magic of Tromsø isn't confined to the darkness. When the long winter finally yields, the city transforms under the glow of the midnight sun. Imagine hiking a mountain ridge at 2 a.m. with the sun still hanging low in the sky, casting a golden light over the fjords and islands below. It's a surreal, almost dreamlike experience. The energy is infectious. Locals and travelers alike are drawn outdoors, making the most of the endless daylight. The city's iconic Arctic cathedral, with its striking triangular architecture, stands as a beacon, its form mirroring the ice and mountains that define this northern landscape. Beyond the city lights, true Arctic adventure awaits. This is where you can feel the raw power of nature by meeting the incredible huskies that have been companions to explorers for centuries. The feeling of being pulled through a silent, snow-covered forest by a team of eager dogs is pure exhilaration. It's a connection to a more primal way of life, a reminder of the resilience and spirit required to thrive in this extreme, yet profoundly beautiful environment. Tromsø isn't just a destination, it's an immersion into the heart of the Arctic. From the Arctic wilderness, we travel south to a city that rose from ashes, a true testament to resilience and beauty, Ålesund. Spread across several islands on the west coast, this city has a story that is as captivating as its architecture. In 1904, a devastating fire swept through the town, leaving thousands homeless in the dead of winter. But what grew from this tragedy is a masterpiece of design. The city was rebuilt in the fashionable style of the time, Art Nouveau, or Jugendstil, turning Ålesund into a living museum of ornate facades, whimsical turrets, and intricate details. Walking through the streets of Ålesund feels like stepping into a storybook. Every building tells a part of the city's rebirth, with carvings of dragons, flowers, and faces looking down from the stonework. It's a city that encourages you to look up, to appreciate the artistry that turned a disaster into a thing of unique beauty. The canals that weave through the town add to the charm, reflecting the colorful buildings and creating a peaceful, almost Venetian atmosphere. It's a place to get lost in, to wander without a map, and to discover hidden courtyards and charming cafes tucked away in its winding streets. For the most breathtaking perspective, you have to climb the 418 steps to the viewpoint at Mount Axla. As you ascend, the city unfolds below you, a mosaic of islands connected by bridges, surrounded by the deep blue of the fjords and the distant peaks of the Sunnmøre Alps. From up here, you can truly appreciate the scale of the rebuilding effort and the stunning natural setting that Ålesund calls home. It's a view that rewards the effort, a moment of stillness and reflection above a city that embodies the unbreakable spirit of Norway. Our journey continues to a city where history feels alive, a place where ancient pilgrims once ended their long journeys and where a new generation of thinkers now shapes the future, Trondheim. This is Norway's third largest city, but it retains a sense of intimacy and charm. At its heart stands the magnificent Nidaros Cathedral, a Gothic masterpiece that is the northernmost medieval cathedral in the world. Standing before it, you can feel the weight of centuries. It's the final resting place of St. Olav, the Viking king who became Norway's patron saint, and the destination of the ancient pilgrim's path, the St. Olav Ways. The soul of Trondheim, for me, is found along the banks of the Nidelva River in the old quarter of Backlandet. Here, colourful wooden warehouses built on stilts lean over the water, their reflections shimmering on the surface. This area was once the industrial heart of the city. Now it's a bohemian neighbourhood filled with independent shops, cosy cafes, and art galleries. Crossing the old Gamle Bybro, or Old Town Bridge, feels like crossing into another era. It's a place to slow down, to enjoy a coffee, and to watch the world go by at a gentler pace. But Trondheim isn't just a city of the past. It's also home to Norway's largest university, which infuses the city with a vibrant, youthful energy. You can feel it in the bustling streets, the lively music scene, and the innovative spirit that permeates the air. It's this blend of the ancient and the modern, the sacred and the creative, that makes Trondheim so compelling. It's a city that honors its deep roots while constantly looking forward, a place where pilgrims of the past meet the dreamers of today. Now we venture to a place that truly feels like the last frontier, an archipelago halfway between mainland Norway and the North Pole's Svalbard. This is not just travel, this is an expedition. Stepping off the plane in Longyearbyen, the world's northernmost town, is to enter a different realm. The air is crisper, the light is different, and the silence of the vast, icy wilderness is profound. Here the signs don't warn you about traffic, they warn you about polar bears. This is their kingdom, and we are just visitors. The landscape of Svalbard is stark, raw, and hauntingly beautiful. Jagged peaks, stripped bare by wind and ice, rise from frozen plains, and immense glaciers carve into the Arctic Ocean with a thunderous roar. The remnants of old mining operations dot the landscape, ghost towns and abandoned machinery standing as silent monuments to the human struggle to tame this unforgiving land. Exploring an ice cave feels like entering a crystal palace with walls of shimmering blue ice that have been compressed over thousands of years. It's a humbling experience to stand inside a glacier and feel the immense power of nature. Svalbard is a land of extremes. In summer, the sun never sets, bathing the landscape in a continuous, ethereal glow that makes it possible to explore around the clock. In winter, the polar night descends, a deep and prolonged darkness broken only by the moon, the stars, and the dancing aurora. This is a place that challenges your perception of the world. It reminds you of the fragility of our planet and the wildness that still exists at the edges of our maps. A journey to Svalbard is a journey to the edge of the world and to the edge of yourself. From the extreme Arctic, we journey back to the southwestern coast, to a city that serves as the perfect gateway to some of Norway's most iconic natural wonders, Stavanger. This city has a warmth and charm that immediately draws you in. It's a place where a thriving modern energy, fueled by the North Sea oil industry, coexists beautifully with a rich and visible history. The heart of this history is Gamle Stavanger, or Old Stavanger, a beautifully preserved neighbourhood of 18th century white wooden houses. Wandering through the narrow cobbled lanes of Gamle Stavanger is like taking a step back in time. It's Europe's best preserved wooden house settlement, and you can feel the history in the air. Each house is immaculately kept, adorned with blooming flowers in the summer, creating a scene straight out of a painting. The area around the harbour, Bergen, is the lively centre of the city, where old warehouses have been converted into bustling restaurants and pubs. It's the perfect place to sit and watch the boats come and go, feeling the maritime pulse of the city. But for many, Stavanger is the starting point for a much bigger adventure. It's the closest major city to the spectacular Fjord, home to some of Norway's most famous hikes, including the legendary Cobblestones or Pulpit Rock. The convenience of being able to base yourself in a charming city and take day trips into such a dramatic wilderness is what makes Stavanger so special. It offers the best of both worlds, urban comfort and easy access to the raw, untamed beauty of the fjords. It's a city that invites you to explore, both within its historic streets and beyond, to the cliffs that call your name. There are roads and then there are journeys. The Atlantic Ocean Road, or Atlanterhavsveien, is undeniably a journey. This is not just a way to get from one point to another, it's an experience in itself, a dance between human engineering and the raw power of the Norwegian Sea. This 8-kilometer stretch of road in western Norway hops from island to island, connected by a series of spectacular bridges that swoop and curve over the open ocean. It's been called the world's most beautiful drive, and when you're on it, you understand why. Driving this road feels like you're literally driving on the surface of the sea. The most famous of its bridges, Sundet Bridge, has a dramatic curve that from a certain angle looks like a ramp to nowhere, a road to the sky. On a calm, sunny day, the drive is breathtakingly beautiful, with the blue water sparkling and the archipelago stretching out to the horizon. But the road reveals its true character in a storm. When the wind howls and the waves of the North Atlantic crash over the barriers, the drive becomes a thrilling, humbling battle against the elements. This road is a marvel of engineering, a testament to the Norwegian determination to connect even the most remote communities. It took 6 years to build, battling through 12 hurricanes during its construction. As you drive, there are designated viewpoints where you can pull over, get out of the car, and just feel the power of this place. You can smell the salt in the air, feel the wind on your face, and watch the seabirds ride the currents. The Atlantic Ocean Road is more than a drive. It's a visceral connection to the wild and untamed coastline of Norway. Situated just north of the Arctic Circle, Bodø is a city that often serves as a gateway, but is actually a destination in its own right, pulsating with a creative energy that has earned it the title of European Capital of Culture for 2024. It's a city that has really reinvented itself, rising from the destruction of World War II to become a modern, forward-looking hub. The setting is dramatic, with a backdrop of jagged peaks and a front-row seat to the open sea, making it a place where urban life and wild nature are in constant conversation. For many travelers, Bodø is the main departure point for the ferry to the legendary Lofoten Islands, and honestly, that journey is an adventure in itself. But it's really worth spending time here to feel the city's unique vibe. The new cultural quarter, with its library and concert hall, is a stunning piece of modern architecture and a symbol of the city's artistic heart. The surrounding area offers incredible opportunities for outdoor adventure, from hiking in the nearby mountains to sea eagle safaris on the water. This is a city that encourages you to be active and to engage with the powerful landscape that surrounds it. Just outside the city lies one of nature's most powerful spectacles, Saltstraumen. This is the world's strongest tidal current, where a massive volume of water forces its way through a narrow strait 4 times a day. The result is a churning, chaotic maelstrom of whirlpools and eddies that is, honestly, mesmerizing to watch. You can really feel the raw power of the ocean here, standing on the bridge above. Watching the water swirl with incredible force is a humbling reminder of nature's might. Bodø is a city on the move, driven by the currents of both culture and the sea. Our journey takes us to Norway's capital, a city that effortlessly blends a deep, fascinating history with a bold, contemporary vision, Oslo. Nestled at the head of the Oslofjord, this is a city that is constantly evolving, a place where you can spend the morning walking in the footsteps of Vikings and the afternoon admiring world-class modern architecture. The city's connection to the water is everywhere, from the harbour filled with boats to the stunning opera house that seems to rise directly from the fjord like an iceberg. One of the most incredible things about Oslo is how it makes its history so accessible. At the Viking ship museum on the Big Døy Peninsula, you can stand face to face with incredibly preserved longships that sailed over 1,000 years ago. You can almost hear the creak of the wood and the stories of the voyages they took. Nearby, the Fram Museum tells a more recent, but no less epic, tale of polar exploration, allowing you to board the actual ship that took explorers to the ends of the Earth. It's this tangible connection to a past of legendary adventurers that gives Oslo its unique soul. But Oslo is firmly planted in the 21st century. The city is a showcase for innovative Scandinavian design, from the sleek lines of the Barcode Project skyline to the world's largest sculpture park created by a single artist, Vigeland Park. You can walk on the roof of the Opera House for panoramic views, swim in the clean waters of the fjord right in the city centre, or explore the trendy neighbourhoods of Grünerløkka. Oslo is a city of contrasts, where ancient ships rest near futuristic buildings and dense forests are just a tram ride away. It's a capital that feels both cosmopolitan and deeply connected to nature. There are some places on Earth that seem to defy description. Landscapes so dramatic they feel like they belong in a fantasy novel. The Lofoten Islands are one of those places. This archipelago stretches out into the Norwegian Sea, a wall of jagged granite peaks that rise straight from the water. It's a place of raw, untamed beauty, where the forces of nature have sculpted a true masterpiece. The islands are dotted with tiny fishing villages, clusters of iconic red cabins, or rorbua, huddled in sheltered coves against the backdrop of colossal mountains. Life in Lofoten has always been tied to the sea, and that connection is still palpable today. For centuries, fishermen have come here for the winter season, and you can see the wooden racks used for drying fish, known as shell, all over the islands. Staying in a converted rorbua is an essential part of the experience, allowing you to wake up to the sound of seabirds and the gentle lapping of waves right outside your window. It's a feeling of being completely immersed in the history and culture of this unique place. The magic of Lofoten is that it offers adventure for every season. In summer, the midnight sun provides 24 hours of daylight for hiking, kayaking, and even surfing on the incredible white sand beaches of the outer coast. Yes, surfing in the Arctic. In winter, the islands transform into a snow-covered wonderland, offering one of the world's most spectacular settings for chasing the northern lights as they dance above the dramatic peaks. Lofoten is more than just a destination. It's a feeling, a place that gets under your skin and stays with you long after you've left. If you were to imagine the quintessential Norwegian fjord, it would probably look a lot like Fjord. This is, without a doubt, one of the most famous and breathtakingly beautiful fjords in the world, and for good reason. Its UNESCO World Heritage status is a testament to its exceptional natural beauty. As you sail into this 15-kilometer-long arm of the Storfjord, you are enveloped by towering, near-vertical cliffs that plunge 1,000 meters into the deep emerald green water. It's a landscape of such epic scale that it makes you feel incredibly small. The fjord is famous for its magnificent waterfalls that cascade down the sheer rock faces. The most iconic are the Seven Sisters and their admirer, the Suter, located directly across the fjord. The Seven Sisters is a collection of 7 separate streams that tumble down the cliffside, resembling the flowing hair of 7 maidens. The Suter, a single powerful waterfall, is said to be forever trying to woo them from across the water. The legends add a layer of romance and story to the already dramatic scenery, making the journey through the fjord even more magical. To truly appreciate the grandeur of Fjord, you need to see it from above. The Eagle's Road, or Ørnevigen, is a winding mountain road that zigzags up the mountainside, offering a series of jaw-dropping viewpoints. From the Eagle's Bend, the highest viewpoint, you get the classic postcard view of the fjord snaking its way through the mountains, with the town of Geiranger nestled at its head. It's a view that will stay with you forever, a perfect panorama of one of nature's most spectacular creations. Geiranger Fjord isn't just a sight to see, it's an experience that overwhelms the senses. Cradled between 7 mountains and the sea, Bergen is a city with a character all its own. It's Norway's second-largest city, but it has the charm and atmosphere of a small town. Yes, it's famous for its rain. It's one of Europe's rainiest cities, but don't let that deter you. The rain gives the city a moody, beautiful atmosphere, making the colors of the wooden houses seem even more vibrant and the cozy cafes even more inviting. When the sun does break through, the city comes alive, and the locals pour into the streets to soak it up. The heart and soul of Bergen is Bergen, the old Hanseatic wharf. This row of colourful, leaning wooden buildings is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and a living piece of history. Walking through the narrow, creaking alleyways behind the main facade is like stepping back into the Middle Ages, when German merchants dominated the trade in stockfish from northern Norway. You can almost smell the history in the old timber. Today, the buildings house artisan workshops, boutiques, and museums, preserving the area's legacy while giving it a new life. To get a sense of Bergen's incredible setting, you have to take the Fjorden funicular up to the top of Mount Fløyen. In just a few minutes, you are lifted from the bustling city streets to a tranquil mountain summit with panoramic views of the city, the surrounding islands, and the fjords beyond. It's the perfect place to understand why Bergen is called the gateway to the fjords. From up here, you can see the whole city spread out like a map, a beautiful tapestry of red-tiled roofs and green spaces, all wrapped in the embrace of the mountains and the sea. Some journeys are about the destination, but the Flom Railway, or Flåmsbana, is all about the ride. This is one of the steepest and most beautiful train journeys in the world. In the space of just 1 hour, the train takes you from the high mountain station of Myrdal at 867 meters above sea level down to the small village of Flom at the innermost arm of the Arlandfjord. It's an incredible feat of engineering, a railway line that was carved into the side of a steep mountain valley, passing through 20 tunnels hand-dug by railway workers. As the vintage-style train begins its descent, you are glued to the window. The scenery changes dramatically with every turn. You pass by roaring waterfalls that tumble down sheer cliffs, deep ravines, snow-capped peaks, and small farms that seem to cling impossibly to the steep mountainsides. The journey is a showcase of the very best of Western Norway's wild and dramatic landscape. It's a constantly unfolding panorama of natural beauty, and you feel completely immersed in it. The train makes a special stop at the mighty Kjosfossen waterfall, where you can get off and feel the spray on your face. As the water thunders down, a mythical huldra, a forest creature from Norse folklore, appears and dances to enchanting music, adding a touch of magic and theatre to the raw power of nature. The Flom Railway is more than just a train ride. It's a story, a journey through history, engineering, and the breathtaking landscapes that have shaped Norway. It's an experience that connects you to the heart of the mountains. There are some places that, well, you just have to earn. Trolltunga, or the Troll's Tongue, is definitely one of them. This isn't just a casual walk in the park, it's a serious and demanding hike that really puts your endurance to the test, but rewards you with one of the most iconic and jaw-dropping views in all of Norway. The hike itself is pretty long, about 28 kilometers round trip, and it takes you through some really challenging high mountain terrain with barren rock, pristine lakes, and even patches of snow that can linger well into summer. It's a journey that calls for preparation, respect for the mountains, and honestly, a good dose of determination. As you make your way up, the landscape becomes stark and beautiful. You climb up above the tree line into this world of stone and sky. The path winds along the edge of the Ringedalsvatnet Lake, and its brilliant blue water is like a constant companion far below. With every kilometer, the anticipation just keeps building. You push through the fatigue, driven by the promise of what lies ahead. This is both a mental and physical challenge, a kind of pilgrimage for modern-day adventurers who want experiences that push them beyond their limits. And then finally, you see it, the Troll's Tongue. It's this thin sliver of rock jutting out horizontally from the cliff face, suspended a whopping 700 meters above the lake below. The feeling of finally reaching it is just pure elation and accomplishment. Stepping out onto the tongue, very carefully of course, is a moment of pure adrenaline and awe. You're standing right on the edge of the world, surrounded by a panorama of absolutely breathtaking beauty. The view is your reward, sure, but the real prize is the journey itself, the effort, the struggle, and that profound sense of achievement you get for having truly earned it. If the epic challenge of Trolltunga seems too daunting, Norway offers another, more accessible yet equally stunning, cliff-top experience, Preikestolen, or the Pulpit Rock. This is one of Norway's most famous hikes, and for good reason. The trail is well maintained, and the round-trip hike is significantly shorter and less demanding than Trolltunga, making it achievable for most people with a reasonable level of fitness. It's a journey that delivers an incredible payoff without requiring an entire day of extreme exertion. The hike to Preikestolen takes you through a varied landscape of forests, marshes, and up granite slopes. The path is a mix of stone staircases, built by Nepalese Sherpas to make the trails safer and more sustainable, and rocky trails. As you climb higher, the views begin to open up, giving you glimpses of the spectacular Lysefjord below. It's a beautiful walk in its own right, a journey that prepares you for the grandeur that awaits at the summit, and then you arrive. The top of Preikestolen is a massive, flat-topped cliff, roughly 25 by 25 meters, that drops a sheer 604 meters straight down into the deep blue waters of the Lysefjord. The scale is immense. Standing on the edge, or even sitting safely back from it, and looking out over the fjord as it snakes its way through the mountains, is a truly awe-inspiring experience. It's a natural viewing platform of epic proportions, a place that makes you feel on top of the world. Preikestolen offers one of the greatest rewards for effort in all of Norway. While Geirangerfjord is known for its grand scale, our next destination offers a different, more intimate, and arguably more dramatic fjord experience. Welcome to Norwayfjord, a branch of the larger Sognefjord and a fellow UNESCO World Heritage Site. Its name means the narrow fjord, and it is breathtakingly narrow. At its tightest point, it is only 250 meters wide, while the cliffs on either side soar up to 1,800 meters high. Sailing through Norwayfjord feels like journeying into the very heart of the mountains. The best way to experience Norwayfjord is from the water, on a quiet electric ferry that glides silently through the still, dark water. The silence enhances the experience, allowing you to hear the sounds of nature, the cry of a bird, the trickle of a distant waterfall. The sheer scale of the cliffs rising vertically from the water is mesmerizing. Snow-capped peaks loom above, and dozens of waterfalls cascade down the rock faces, some as thin as ribbons, others more powerful. You feel completely enveloped by the landscape. Along the banks of the fjord, you'll spot tiny traditional farms and hamlets, some of which are still inhabited, clinging to the small patches of green land at the base of the mountains. It makes you wonder at the resilience and determination of the people who have made their lives in such a remote and challenging environment. A journey through Norwayfjord is a serene and powerful experience. It's less about the single iconic viewpoint and more about the continuous, unfolding drama of being in a place where nature's architecture is at its most intimate and imposing. Our final destination isn't a place on a map, but a phenomenon, a celestial event that has inspired myths, legends, and a profound sense of wonder for millennia: the Northern Lights, or Aurora Borealis. To witness the aurora is to witness magic. It's a reminder that our planet is part of a much larger cosmos, a place of incredible forces and breathtaking beauty. There is nothing quite like standing under a vast dark Arctic sky and watching it come alive with light. The experience begins in silence and darkness. You wait, bundled up against the cold, your breath misting in the air, your eyes scanning the star-filled sky. Then it appears. At first, it might be just a faint, pale green arc, almost like a wispy cloud. But then it intensifies, the colors deepen, and the light begins to move. It shimmers, it pulses, it twists into curtains of green, pink, and violet that ripple and dance across the entire sky. It's a silent, ethereal ballet that is both humbling and exhilarating. While seeing the lights is never guaranteed, your best chances are in the aurora zone in northern Norway, in places like Tromsø, the Lofoten Islands, or Svalbard, during the dark winter months from September to March. Finding a spot away from city lights is key. Whether you're on a dedicated chase with a guide, watching from the warmth of a glass igloo, or simply step outside your cabin and look up, the experience is unforgettable. The Northern Lights are nature's greatest performance, a fleeting, majestic spectacle that connects you to the universe in the most profound way. So that's our list. From the Arctic extremes of Svalbard to the iconic fjords of the West, Norway is a country that demands to be explored. Remember, the best itinerary combines a few of these highlights based on your season and interests. This journey has taken us from the edge of the world to the heart of the mountains, but it has only scratched the surface of what this incredible country has to offer. Every fjord, every island, and every city has its own story, its own spirit waiting for you to discover it. Norway is a place that invites you to be an active participant, not just a spectator. It's a country that changes with the seasons, offering completely different but equally magical experiences throughout the year. Final tips. Summer is for hiking and cruising. Winter is for northern lights, cozy cabins and snowy fun. Consider the Norway in a nutshell package for an easy first-timer route, or rent a car for ultimate freedom. The most important thing is to give yourself time to breathe it all in, to let the scale of the landscape sink in, and to connect with the wild spirit of the north. This is a country that has left a permanent mark on my soul, and I hope this guide has inspired you to plan your own adventure. Which of these places made it to your personal list? Let me know in the comments below. If this guide helped you, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more travel inspiration. Hit the bell icon so you don't miss our next adventure. Until next time, happy travels.